I remember back in the first grade when my teacher went around the classroom asking each child to stand up and yell out what they wanted to be when they grow up. Doctor, rock star, astronaut. Kids blurted out with a massive grin on their face. The air began to be displaced with hopes and dreams. What about me, you may ask? Well, I always wanted to be a professional athlete, in particular, a professional baseball player. I played every season, made every all-star team, watched every professional game on television, even jotted down the final scores in my baseball-themed calendar. When I wasn't at the baseball field, I was at home, throwing a ball against a stucco wall on the side of my house while a simulated game played on in my head. I had an overwhelming obsession with the game. Baseball was my life. It wasn't until high school that I realized a dream like this would be quite hard to achieve. You see, when you're a child, you're trapped in your own predisposed world where anything is possible. Parents support this at a young age because they want you to enjoy life, be happy, work towards something, even if that something will only be achieved by a handful of individuals. But if parents were brutally honest with their children, we wouldn't have greats like Ken Griffey Jr. or Reggie Jackson. Telling your child that they shouldn't waste their time just because odds are against them is an idiotic action. You need to let your children find this out themselves. There is a time where an individual must come to the realization that maybe their dream may not become a reality. And the toughest part is letting something go that you've dedicated yourself to, only to be let down by the reality of the situation. That reality officially came to me after my first year of junior college. By this point, I knew that professional baseball was not going to be achievable. But even when you know the reality of the situation, there's always that ounce of hope, clenched tightly to the side, trying not to let go, or consequently suffering a long plummet down into your beating heart's abyss. My dream had changed at this point: get an athletic scholarship to a university. The bar had been lowered. My dream seemed easier to reach. But just because it's more realistic does not mean it will all work out in the end. Because this time, life threw me a curveball in the form of a career-ending shoulder injury. An injury that, some years later, still has myself in a world of discomfort, even after surgeries and rehabilitation therapy. While a devastating result, I'm actually glad that life worked out this way. You can't chase childhood dreams forever. You actually shouldn't chase dreams at all. You need goals. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Once you lay out your goals and develop a plan, then you can steer your life in the correct direction. If you dedicate your time and effort to achieve said goals, there's no telling what you can do. But please remember, the dreams you thought about all day and night as a child can be transformed into a hobby later on in life. Your adolescent dreams may wither away, but they are a big part of who you are today.